This new LED light system is called the ARC interface. Trust me, this looks so cool. Hi there, this is the super exciting Tecno Pova 6 Pro. And I can tell you, Tecno has really pushed the envelope with this one. They made sure it takes everything that you want and more at an affordable price. For starters, it has a gorgeous design. It has the all-new ARC interface with over 200 LEDs at the back, a mammoth 6000 mAh battery, dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support, all for just 17,999. It's unbelievable. Now, I've been using this phone for about a week. Let me share everything about it, the good, the not so good, so you can decide if you should buy the Tecno Pova 6 Pro 5G or not. Let's start with a quick unboxing. Now, that's the box, and you can see they have highlighted the ARC interface here. This is the 12GB, 256GB ROM variant. Let's open it up. Right on the top is the phone itself, the user manual and the warranty card, a hard cover with silicone on the edges that prevents the phone from any physical damage. Then there's a SIM ejector pin, USB-A to USB-C charging cable, and a 70-watt charging brick. Frankly, it's pretty compact for a 70-watt charger. Let's start with the build and design. Just look at that back panel. Futuristic and so cool. The design is straight out of a sci-fi film. It's also quite thin at just 7.9 mm and weighs just 195 grams. I think that's super impressive considering it comes with a huge 6000 mAh battery. It's glossy all over, including the frame, so it will attract some fingerprint and smudges, which is where the provided cover comes very handy. It's transparent so you can see the back, and silicone on the edges will provide the phone from accidental damage. On the top is a 108 megapixel primary camera with 2 megapixel depth sensor for portraits. One of my favorite features of this phone is the ARC interface. It's supported by over 200 LEDs and 100 plus customization options for call alerts, for notifications, for charging the phone while gaming and more. It looks so cool. We'll talk about it in detail further. On the side is the power volume rockers. On the top is an IR blaster, top firing speaker, noise cancellation mic. At the bottom is a secondary down firing speaker, USB-C port, microphone and a 3.5 headphone jack. And on the left is a SIM tray that can house dual nano SIM cards and a dedicated slot for a micro SD card. It comes with IP53 rating, so mild splashes should be fine. But in no way should you dip this in water. Still, I'd say it's better than having some protection than no protection at all. Good job by Tecno. Let's start with the camera, because no phone is good enough until the camera is really good. Here are some samples taken with the rear 108 megapixel sensor. They're very bright and super clear. The colors captured are more tuned to look natural. Also impressive dynamic range. Thanks to HDR support, you can even see the details in the shadows. Now here are some shots taken at night, and trust me, it's actually quite dark, but the lights captured are so amazing. Check that out. Just make sure you hold the phone stable for blur-free images. Here are some portrait shots. Don't these look good? They're clear, they're crisp, with good amount of bokeh as well. I think the Pova 6 Pro can capture some really cool portrait shots. Then here's a 2K 30 FPS video recorded handheld. It's pretty clear, but not as stable. Thankfully, we get the steady mode on this phone where the video becomes completely stable. But now, the video recording will max out at full HD 30 FPS. So if your phone is mounted on a tripod or a gimbal, use the 2K recording. If it's handheld, I'd say use the steady mode. Now these are images taken from the front 32 megapixel sensor. They look absolutely stunning. Good skin tones, very detailed, wide angle. This too supports HDR and is able to balance the dynamic range really well. But what about selfies taken at night or in low light? Well, don't worry. Tecno is providing a flash on the front. The best part is you can increase the intensity, decrease the intensity. You can also change it to warm yellow or completely white. It's so amazing. Now take perfect clear selfies even in low light. Check these out. Hi there. So here's a video recording from the front camera of the Tecno Pova 6 Pro. Now this is a full HD 30 FPS video, but this is at ultra steady mode. It can record at 2K 30 FPS, but that probably won't be as stable. As you can see, this is a handheld video. It's so stable and so clear as well. Also, the audio that you're hearing right now is being recorded from the mics of this phone. By the way, this phone also supports dual video recording. As you can see, you can record from the rear as well as from the front camera. So it's perfect for people who love to do vlogging and to record travel videos or something like that. By the way, this is a full HD 30 FPS video. The cameras on the Tecno Pova 6 Pro are really good. If I had to nitpick, I wish it supported 4K video recording, but it doesn't. It might be important for some, so still worth sharing. Coming to the display. So it comes with a 6.78-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 2460 by 1080 pixels. The color reproduction is absolutely stunning, vibrant and punchy. In fact, even the smallest text is super crisp. 120Hz refresh rate adds the much needed smoothness to the interface. We didn't notice any lag or stutter. It's very well optimized. Everything just flows, especially when it's scrolling on social media apps. On the top is a punch hole notch housing the 32 megapixel selfie camera. Now Tecno claims 1300 nits of peak brightness, and we tested it briefly outdoors. As you can see, everything is very clear and the content is also easily visible. Then it comes in an in-display fingerprint scanner, which is quite fast and responsive. We didn't experience any delays in my few days of use. Then watching movies and videos on this display is super fun. The content goes edge to edge and looks super immersive. We get Widevine L1 certification support, so content will play at full resolution from apps like Netflix and Prime Videos. We also played 4K videos from YouTube, though it lacks HDR support, but still it looks pretty vivid and punchy. Trust me, you can keep watching these for hours. Coming to the audio. So we get dual stereo speakers on this phone, and we have one down-firing speaker and one top-firing speaker. By the way, it also supports Dolby Atmos. Let's see how they sound.
I want you to find your peace, but the good death only comes after a good life.
Oh wow, it's truly impressive. It gets really loud and the audio sounds crystal clear. You can listen to music on your bedside table or office desk, and thanks to dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos, movie watching experience is super immersive. Love the surround sound experience. Also, we have a 3.5 headphone jack, which is always handy, plug and play. Coming to the interface. So it's running the latest Android 14 out of the box with iOS 14. It's really well optimized and works really well. No hiccups at all. There are some bloatware apps, but not too many. And the good thing is you can delete most of the third-party apps that you don't need. Coming to one of my favorite features of this phone, the ARC interface. Now there are about 200 LED lights at the back, and you can use this for notifications, for call alerts, while gaming, while battery charging and more. If you go into the dynamic light effects in settings, you can toggle it on or off. You can also schedule it so it doesn't disturb you at night. Then there are over 100 plus customization options for each alert. Trust me, it looks so cool and you can just keep experimenting. Then there's also party mode option where the lights will simulate a party light effect continuously. But remember, this will drastically impact your battery life. Then there are a few more light settings like at time of charging. In fact, the charging animation will show you how much it's charged. Then you can use it while playing games, while taking pictures on a timer. It's a really fun feature without a doubt. Something that's helpful and grabs everyone's attention. Good job by Tecno. Coming to the performance. So it's powered by the Dimensity 6080 chipset. It's not a super powerhouse, but fast enough to run all your favorite apps like Netflix, your emails, Instagram, WhatsApp. All of these work like a breeze. The variant we have came with 12GB LPDDR4X RAM with support for 12GB virtual RAM expansion, giving you a total of 24GB RAM. Wow! Apps launch almost instantly. Multitasking between them is super snappy and responsive. And observe, all your recently used apps are still in memory. This is so helpful. Then we ran the Antutu benchmark and it scored around 4,43,000, which I think is quite good. Now this is a 256GB storage variant with storage type UFS 2.2. We ran the test for that as well and it scored 1042 MB read and 532 MB write. When it comes to gaming, we played everyone's favorite BGMI. Now remember, this ain't a hardcore gaming phone by any way, but still it could handle BGMI pretty well. We got about 45 FPS, there were no drop frames or lag at all. It was actually quite fun, though it did heat up a little, but still very much playable. The Tecno Pova 6 Pro is good enough for casual gaming. Coming to the battery. So a Tecno Pova 6 Pro comes with a mammoth 6000 mAh battery that would easily last me a full day, and that too with heavy use. In fact, if you're a light user, you could go for 2 days without charging. The good thing is Tecno is providing a 70-watt fast charger in the box, and it charges to 50% in just under 20 minutes and 100% in just about 15 minutes. I mean, that's super impressive for a phone under 20,000. Alright, final thoughts. So the Tecno Pova 6 Pro packs in everything for a phone in its segment. Good performance, gorgeous design, amazing display, impressive front and rear camera. You get dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support. And how can we forget the ARC interface LEDs? It's just so cool. There are two variants for this phone, 8 plus 256 for 19,999 and 12 plus 256 for 21,999. You can get an instant 2,000 card offer, bringing the base variant price to just 17,999. It goes on sale on 4th of April, 12 midnight. I'll share the links for both the variants with all its color options in the description. If you'd like to buy one, you should definitely check this one out. So I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.